Here's the real reason you keep falling short to your dream life, and it's not that you're not ambitious enough or you're not working hard enough, but I'm gonna walk you down the real reality into why you're not who you think you are. So like I said, here's why you keep falling short of your goals, and here we'll start with my story and why I'm even telling you this. So this was my life before. I was pushing many things forward and life felt like it was moving forward. I felt like I was making progress in life. I was working on a real estate business. I had a crypto account that was compounding pretty well, and I was proud of it. And during this stage of my life, I was really working hard. I was working so much, 10-12 hour days on top of my part-time jobs, and I was really in the gym 6 times a week, tracking macros, going on bulks and cuts, meeting with people, having mentors, keeping up with everyone. The thing is, I was really trying. I wasn't being lazy. I was really trying to go after the life I knew I could live, or that I envisioned for myself, and had so many goals and things that I was trying to accomplish and so many things that I was trying to work on. And I thought I was pushing life forward and making progress, but the reality was that this is what I was really building. As you can see, in my business, Half Built Bridge. In my fitness, Half Built Bridge. My trading account, Half Built Bridge. Skill sets, Half Built Bridge. And what I mean by this, I wasn't really approaching the goals properly. I was more so going after the feeling of feeling busy and feeling productive and feeling that I was making progress in life rather than actually making progress in life, which shows through this representation. And the results for all of this was, having the worst physique in my life, having to restart all over again from ground zero, losing it all in crypto, my real estate business failing after 2 years despite all odds on my side, stuck in cycles of burnout, having to work full-time jobs to pay off debts. It was just the most horrible time in my life that was so painful and that was so shitty. And it all came just from this, from trying to rush things, from not doing things properly, from just hopping from thing to thing, building half-built bridges, thinking I was pushing life forward. And it was just a horrible time in my life, man. And it was so tough that I wouldn't wish it on anyone. The house of cards that I built, the foundations that I built, all collapsed on me, and I was left a sad dude. How I got back on track, despite from all of this chaos and amongst everything and having to restart from ground zero, was by achieving a fitness transformation. This was me at my worst point in life. I was working 50 plus hours a week just to pay off debts. I was sleeping in a shitty environment, as you can see from up here. This was literally my sleep section. There's my brother. He slept right next to me. My work setup was right over here, but it was like, dude, my uncle slept across from me. It was like a college dorm. It was horrible. Just no privacy, no nothing, and it was not ideal. And this is not even a room. This is just like a living room section of the upstairs. But either way, despite being in all this chaos, I completed a body transformation. And the thing is, it was not the physique itself that changed me, but it's just what it taught me. Like, the person I was here at the start of all of this is a completely different person than who I was at the end of this. And it's not just the physique, but it's the internal. This guy operated differently than this other guy, which shows, and it's a physical representation in his physique. And it was just the biggest change I could have ever made in my life. And like I said, it wasn't the physique, but it's what it taught me. This is what I really learned. I learned how to actually build a bridge properly, and how to do a thing properly, how to actually set a goal and stick to it. Unlike up here, where I was building a lot of half-built bridges, which showed in my results. For the first time in my life, through an actual structured transformation with a fixed time frame that I stuck to and did the inputs every single day for the entire 12 weeks that I said I was going to do it. This is what I had built. And this showed in my physique. My mind thought about goals approaching differently. And no longer was I scattered all around the world and trying to do everything at once, but I now realize what it actually took in order to build a fully built bridge. The biggest takeaway was of the fact that, you can't really do too much. You got to stick to one thing, complete it, and then move on to the next thing. And the reason why it's so great with fitness is, like I said, it's a fixed time frame. So there's no uncertainty into whether you're getting the result or not. It's simply just a low-hanging fruit to give yourself a proof of concept that you can stick to the things that you say you're going to stick to and make real change in this world, and most of all, have a body to show for it. Just overall approaching life differently, and no longer after half-built bridges, but when you really know what it takes to build a full bridge like this one, then you'll approach your life differently and you'll get everything you've ever wanted to. Either way, this is how my life looks now, and this is how I'm approaching my life and my goals and actually making progress in the world rather than thinking I'm something I'm not in here, or trying to force something into reality by more work or more ambition or more discipline, which won't get me anywhere, as you've seen from above. But either way, this is how my life looks now. Like, fitness complete, and business, what I'm working on here, is in progress, and then future goals are all half built. But the thing is, I'm taking life one by one. I'm going from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing, and I'm not scattered all around building a lot of half-built bridges, but I'm focused on taking life step by step, building it brick by brick in order to build solid, proper foundations in order to successfully get what I want in life. And this is no longer up in the air. This is no longer maybe one day I wish, but this is just a matter of when. And time is on my side now. Time is an ally that I use every single day. And I know from the fact that I completed a body transformation and what it took to get here, the same principles apply in any other goal. And I'm doing this for my business right now. And who knows, any future goals, right? But for the time being, everything is half built, but I'm okay with that because I understand in order to make real change in this world and make real progress, you're going to have to go goal by goal and really change yourself in order to build that fully built bridge. And either way, and I'm reiterating once again, this was all learned through fitness, and building that one fully built bridge was just a proof of concept that I can make real change in this world, and I am becoming closer to the person that I know I can be in here. And it all started with just that simple change. Now that you have a physical representation of what's been going on in your life and the reason why you can get what you want, book a call down below to finally build this fully built bridge with a full-blown 12-week structure to ensure that we get results and make everlasting change in order to go about our lives differently. Even if you don't, you now understand how to go about life properly, because focusing purely on half-built bridges, you see where that gets you. I already showed you. You don't need to figure out for yourself because it's so painful. But either way, guys, Achilles here, and I'm just wanted to bring you this, and I'm glad that I'm glad that I was able to bring this to you and show you a physical representation, a visual representation of how your life looks right now and what it did to me. Either way, if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.